Hi, guys, and thanks for joining me again. Barcelona, UEFA, La Liga, whoever. Now, I've just done my Premier League prediction, and I remembered I wanted to talk about this story that I'm about to talk about, Villarreal versus Barcelona's La Liga matchup, and I just got depressed because this is a sign of things to come with European football. So Barcelona and Villarreal sat together in their little room thinking about how they can exploit their fans even more. They really don't care about them, let's be honest. They just want to make money. I mean, they've got their own financial problems and interests. So they have approached, or rather, La Liga has agreed for them to play their league match in Miami, United States, Miami, in the new season 25-26. And they have sent a request over to UEFA to consider. Now, this has come about. They've been pushing for this European Super League for years now, and they've been finding all sorts of ways to try and weave it in. And these are crazy ideas that all stem from this madness, about trying to include American culture in soccer, football. American culture. Look, they're already saying that they're going to bring in a formal water break in between, not just halftime. In between in the first half and the second half, they will have these little small breaks, which are going to end up being commercial breaks. A minute to I don't know how many minutes are these breaks going to be. This is peak American influence. The idea of halftime is so that you can go and have a drinks break. It's not like people like me playing in the game. These people are super machines. They don't need a drink every 5 minutes in a European climate. It is 15 degrees Celsius outside half the time, 7 in the winter. What do you need a drinks break for? And then there's so many injuries and stoppages and VAR checks. You can have a drink there if you need a drink. You do not need a formal period in the match between halftime, at the start of the game and halftime, to have a break. They are trying to sneak in a commercial break because it's all about the revenue. They've got that many sponsors. They don't know what to do with them. They want to make stupid amounts of money. They're already charging us a fortune for subscriptions. Crazy channels selling rights to the most obscure channels so that we can subscribe and pay out even more, which only increases piracy, by the way. But yeah, so Barcelona are now waiting for UEFA approval to get this game sent. Now, you're probably going to say, maybe UEFA won't agree to it. UEFA are the ringleaders of this nonsense. They're the ringleaders. They will say yes, and they will be touting for other teams to do the same. Because tell me why we are taking the World Cup. UEFA, FIFA, I know you're saying that they're just the same guys. They all work together. They plan these things out years in advance. It doesn't come out like, on Friday, oh guys, what are we going to do Saturday evening? They think of these things years in advance. And UEFA are going to say yes for these guys to go and play this game in Miami. Just the inconvenience. I mean, the way things are in the US right now, I was even thinking they should be pulling the World Cup away from them so that people like me who need visas to go to the US do not have to go through the US customs at the moment, the way things are. We don't need that drama. Already the World Cup will probably suffer from a different atmosphere. It needs to go to a nation that actually loves football. They drink it and they worship it. I think that's the least sports can do. They're just going to sanitize it by really focusing on the American market. I know why, because they want the sponsorship money. They want Gatorade. They want, they're saying, you remember they're going to have like a Super Bowl halftime kind of thing show. They asked Kendrick Lamar to do the World Cup halftime show in the US. Not used to it in the Premier League. You know what I want to do at halftime is I want to hear the match analysis. I want to be talking to the other fans and, seeing what people are saying, the experts. I don't want to see some big mega musician who I absolutely love and adore, by the way, singing to me. Don't do it. We don't want it. half time is 15 minutes, you're back out and continue to play, keep it going. But yeah, you know what? I am old fashioned. Things change. Football changes every season. They're bringing in all this new technology. They're going to be bringing in these new ways of income and whatever. But yeah, let's see what happens with this decision. But let me tell you one thing. If UEFA approves, which I think they will, this decision, we are going to be seeing Arsenal, Man City, Arsenal, Brighton being played in Dubai in the next 3 years, because they're going to find a way of doing it. We as fans, local fans, whatever fans, do not really matter anymore. They've got waiting lists for fans. So if I say if somebody with a season ticket says I'm not signing up to be on the season ticket list, 10 other people are waiting for it. So we've become surplus to requirements, really. And yeah, it will take them so long. It will probably be another 5-7 years before they destroy the culture completely, but they will do it anytime, any minute, for instant gratification, instant cash in their pockets and allowances. Let's see what happens. So Barcelona, Villarreal will probably be in the US, and we'll probably have to wake up at 3 a.m. to watch it. So yeah, that is it. What do you think? Do you think it's a good idea to move games about? Do you want to see Manchester United playing, I don't know, Newcastle? Maybe they might move it to Africa. Maybe they might say, oh, we're going to be playing this Premier League match at Kaizer Chiefs Stadium in South Africa, or Levi Mwanawasa Stadium in Zambia. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't think they're going to be sending them to Africa, but they'll definitely be sending them to Dubai, to Miami, to LA, all the big countries. And yeah, I think that is the new way of football coming along. Yeah, so what do you think? Let me know. Do you like the idea? Maybe I'm a bit blind and too wedded to the past. Let me know. Thanks for joining me on Galiso Sports Show, and I will see you soon. Ciao.